everyone. Thank you for joining us. Alvaro, welcome from Colorado. We're happy to have you as well. We're just gonna give it another minute for other people to come in, but meanwhile, I want to thank you guys for joining the T-Zone webinar. Today, we're gonna go over who is T-Zone and our product lines. We have a new product that recently launched, so we'll tell you all about that. And then we're going to talk about how to make a flavored tea. So stick around till the end so that you could see a quick recipe demonstration. And oh my gosh, we've got someone from Peru. Welcome, Diego. All over the world, we've got people who love bubble tea, boba. That's what's so great about it. We love it too. See, Arshit. Without further ado, let me introduce myself. I am Sabrina. I'm the marketing manager over at Carrot by Lollicup. I also host our YouTube channel at Lollicup Store, and I do several recipe videos so you can see different applications for all of our products. And then I also write content for our blog. So I do recipes there as well. And so many other things. We put on these types of webinars. And I'm joined by Mia. Mia helps run our Lollicup Store franchises and on operations. So quite an expert over here. I welcome you guys all to ask questions throughout the webinar. Just go ahead and type it in the chat and I will answer along the way. This is an interactive webinar. We're going to be having some polls and we're going to be doing some giveaways. So it's very important that you pay attention and participate. We're going to be giving away some tea, some powders, some mixes here, so much good stuff. And so let's just go ahead and dive in and get started. So we're going to pull up our presentation here. And like I said, we're going to go over the history of T-Zone, go through the product lines and what our new products are, and then take some questions. Again, you can ask questions in the chat throughout, and we'll stop and ask, but we do have another opportunity at the end. Okay, so T-Zone, actually, we started off as Lollicup. There was the Lollicup restaurant started in 2000 by our founder, Alan Yu. And he realized that there could be a better way to source these products that he was using. And so the next year in 2001, he created T-Zone and started distributing his own bubble tea products for both his stores and all the other bubble tea shops in the area and then nationwide. And so it's expanded from tapioca balls to tea leaves and powders and syrups and everything you need to run a bubble tea shop or even just enhance your frozen yogurt shop or any of your food service operations. So let's go ahead and dive into what those products are. Excuse me, before we do that, let's start off with the first poll question.
Sure. Let's see. Okay, the first question is, what type of business do you have? So please give us your answer.
Yes, so we want you to go ahead and let us know what kind of business you have. Everybody who answers will be entered into a raffle for a bag of our premium jasmine green tea and a bag of our black tea. So you will get 2 bags if you go ahead and answer in your poll. And later on in the webinar, we are going to select who the winners are, and then we'll send that out to you. You can make hot tea with this, cold tea with this. We do have some bubble tea classes coming soon. So if you want to learn how to use these products, make sure to stay tuned and follow up so you can attend. It looks like we've got most of our answers in. We've got so many people here from bubble tea shops, but we do have some other food businesses, frozen treats, coffee houses, and a few people who are just here who love bubble tea just like us. Thank you guys. We're going to go ahead and end that poll. If you did not get a chance to answer, we do have other polls coming up and you'll have a chance to win some more prizes. So let's dive into the different products. We'll come back later to pull and find out who is going to win that tea and then do another poll. Okay. So first of all, we've got boba. That is what we are known most for. So our boba is, well, as of recently, it's been tapioca pearls. We've got several kinds of our classic boba. So we've got a few kinds of boba. We've got our A1000. That is our classic. It's soft on the outside and chewy on the inside. We've got A2000. That's soft on the outside and soft on the inside. That is our most popular one. And then we've got tiny boba. So that's half the size of the regular one. So that means that you get more boba in per sip as your customers are drinking that up. There is the white boba. It's translucent when you cook it, and it's so customizable. If you use brown sugar, you turn it to a golden boba. If you use white sugar, you keep that beautiful white color, and you can even soak it in several different colors of syrup. And now you've got different colors. You can do red, white, blue, do something seasonal, green. There's so many options. And then the next thing we have, if I could just see my presentation, I think we found our spot now. Okay, let's go down to the next slide so that I could show you our new product. We have Crystal Boba that we just launched. And this is, let's just go ahead and take a quick video and then I'll tell you a little bit more about it. Okay, so Crystal Boba is made from a konjac plant. So it is not made with tapioca, but konjac plant is also a starch, which gives it that chewiness that boba is known for. But the beauty of Crystal Boba is that it does not require any cooking. You can use it right out of the bag, and it's actually lower calories. So you could serve this and sell it as a lower calorie option boba for people that do love to frequent it, but are concerned about the nutrition content. So we currently offer Original. That is great. It's a neutral flavor. It's great in any milk tea, flavored teas, slushies, smoothies. It's pretty great in all of that. And we also currently have a brown sugar boba. That one makes great milk teas. And then we have some more flavors coming soon. Stay tuned. Not ready to announce them, but we have so many different popular flavors coming out for that. Okay, so moving on to the next products that we have. We have teas. We have loose leaf teas that come in these kind of bags. Let me go ahead and break down all the different teas for you. If we can. Now, we've got so many options. There is green tea. That is a lighter taste that goes great if you mix it with like honey or maybe a lighter flavor, something fruity. Then there is the jasmine green tea. That's what we just raffled off. That one's more floral. You're gonna have a more fragrant aroma on that. The next one is our golden milk tea. That one is very popular to make milk teas with because it has some vanilla in there, and it's a sweetened mixed with the black tea. Really great for that. Then we also have our black tea. That is one of our strongest flavors because it's fully oxidized, and I think that's personally my favorite. I love to mix that with some of our flavored syrups. And then we also have our vintage blend black tea. So similar to our golden milk tea blend, it is blended with something to give it a little bit of sweetness. So you've got your black tea leaves and the little something extra to give it something more depth. We got oolong tea. The oolong tea has a mild taste, but it is bright in color. It's such a beautiful color. When you want to craft some drinks, maybe mix in some popping pearls with that. And then lastly is the Thai tea. You all may know Thai tea, it has a unique orange color. Typically you serve that Thai tea with some condensed milk, and it's just very popular, especially adding it with some boba, things like that. For the presentation, everybody who registers will be getting a link to this webinar. The actual slides won't be sent out, but you are welcome to ask questions. You can email us at marketing@carrotpackaging.com if you have follow-up questions. Yes, Amor had a question. Is the Thai tea loose leaf? Yes, they are loose leaves. They're very similar to this. It's just you'll brew it in the loose leaves, and then when you'll strain it out before serving it. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. We have concentrates. They are, what they're called, concentrate. They are a thicker syrup, and these have chunks of jelly in it. So they're much more vibrant in color and adds stronger flavor, and they last a little bit longer than the regular syrups because you just kind of dilute it a little bit, and a little goes a long way. Then we're going to go to the next. If I could have the next, please. All right, the next one is a poll. Okay, so like I said, we are going to be pulling the winner from the previous poll right now. So whoever we pull will be winning 2 bags of tea. You will be getting the premium jasmine green tea and the black tea. Let's see who is winner. Let's go ahead and pull my lovely assistant here.
Let's see. Oh, number.
We've got
4.
Okay, so I'm going to scroll it up, and it looks like Carissa, you are the winner. We will be contacting you to send you your loose leaf teas. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
And if you did not win, don't worry. We have another poll right now and another chance for you to win. We are going to be giving away our premium powdered matcha green tea. This is already mixed with some non-dairy creamer to make it super creamy and delicious. So let's go ahead and launch the poll. We want to know, what is your favorite boba? We talked about all the different kinds. There is one that we haven't talked about yet, the popping pearls. We'll talk about it in a moment. But we have our original, our chewy, tiny, white, popping, crystal. So many options. Please tell me what you like. We just want to get to know you guys. And just for letting us know, you will be entered to win this matcha. All right. Oh, we're neck and neck with original and chewy. We've got a lot of lovers of popping pearls. Those are very popular. Okay, while you guys are answering, I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions. Mildred wants to know if you need to wash the green tea with hot water before you brew it.
I don't think so. You can just directly brew
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
No need to rinse the leaves.
Yeah.
You're boiling it, so you're cleaning it off, cooking it off anyway. So just go ahead and dump the leaves into your boiling water and cook it that way.
Yeah. And some people leave us the feedback on the crystal boba. Those are awesome. And yes, they ease your operation right away because they don't need to cook. It saves a lot of time too. Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close that poll. We have quite a 3-way tie here, pretty much. Original, chewy, and popping pearls. Thank you guys for participating. Now, stay tuned. We are going to talk about, we are going to pull a winner on our next poll. But first, let's go into some more products. All right. So popping pearls, as we saw that a lot of you guys already know what popping pearls are, but T-zone popping pearls, also, you might hear it out as bursting boba, popping boba. We're trending quite a lot on social media. People are just eating it by the spoonful. We just saw in Costco and in some region that they were selling just jars of popping pearls that you could just eat like that. T-Zone has been making popping pearls long before they were trending. They are essentially a very thin skin made out of a seaweed extract, and inside is full of fruit flavored juice. So when you take a bite, the juice bursts out. If anyone's ever heard of Gushers candy, that's what makes me think of, where you take a bite and you've got all that juice flowing. They have so many vibrant colors, and T-Zone makes approximately 16 different ones. I've got some samples right here. It's going to be hard for you guys to see, but I just want you to kind of get an idea of the colors that we have. They come in giant tubs and they are sitting in a syrup. So you'll just get your scoop, your pearl scoop that would look like this. You get your pearl scoop and you go ahead and strain that out a little bit and pop that in. This is such an easy way to transform your drinks into something seasonal. You could put your green popping pearls at the bottom, and then maybe you create a layer of a white or a vanilla, and then you've got something inspired for St. Patrick's Day. Maybe you put some of the bottom, some of the top, and you kind of do a green sandwich. Then you can get your orange for spring and maybe do different layers. This is such an easy way to create your own limited time offer, your own LTO. And you just give it a different name, and there you go.
Okay. We do got a lot of questions.
Okay, so first I do want to address Mohammed's question about our phone number. It is listed on carrotpackaging.com if you do have any questions. If you want to order, if you do have a sales rep, you contact them directly. If you do not have a sales rep, then you can actually order on lollicupstore.com. We're going to type that website into the chat, and that will let you purchase any of these T-Zone products with no minimum required. There are some minimums if you purchase with a sales rep, so you don't have to worry about that, even if you want one case or one container. Okay, I'm going to go through as many questions as I can. So yes, John has a question about a crystal boba. Once you open the bag, they are good for 1 to 2 weeks. So it's something that you'll want to churn out pretty quickly. If you aren't sure about it, maybe just order 1 bag and kind of see what the demand is. Do a little sampling for your customers before you commit to the whole thing. So after cooking regular boba pearls, do you have to keep them in a warm cooker in order for them to stay chewy? Sometimes it will get hard. Do you have any suggestions on that, Mia?
It did get hard after 4 hours, but within 4 hours, it's good with the room temperature, sugar water.
Okay, yeah. So you don't need to have it warmed, but we do recommend that you toss the boba after 4 hours, maybe 5 hours, because that's just the lifetime of cooked boba. So it will get hard. You can leave it at room temperature though. Okay, so Mohammed was also asking for videos about how to do it. We've got videos on YouTube right now. You can actually go to YouTube and search Lollicup Store for different videos on how to prepare some of these powders, how to make some of the tea. We don't have very in-depth videos because we do offer classes. Right now, the schedule is tentative, so we will be posting about the schedule eventually once we get that finalized. But that's a great place to start. Samples, I see that someone is requesting samples. You can go to carrotpackaging.com and go to the contact us section, and then request for some samples. They'll get you, someone will reach out and get you in contact with the sales rep and try to work that out for you. Okay, let's see. Okay, so in terms of making milk tea like in Taiwan, you know what? These products will help you do that. We do have some easy recipes. We even have powder mixes that are ready to go. I'm gonna give you a little preview. We do have some milk tea blast products that all you need to do is just mix it with some hot water, and then you have a delicious milk tea. It's creamy and it pairs great with the boba add-ins. And we also have our milk tea powders. There are so many ones that are already ready to go. Okay, wow, we have so many questions, you guys. I'm getting through as many as I can. Here we go. So we have questions about the Sakura latte flavor. We don't currently have plans for that, but we will. I mean, that sounds like a great latte flavor to add, and we'll definitely take the feedback from all of our customers. If you want to buy a case of popping pearls and you want different flavors, you can go on lollicupstore.com to buy one tub at a time. So that'll let you buy a whole case worth. I believe a case is, do you know how many tubs of both popping pearls come in case?
4 or 6, I think, right now.
4?
So
Four?
yeah.
So
4.
it's about 4 tubs of popping pearls for a case. So if you go on lollicupstore.com, you order 4 flavors, you'll get a case of that delivered to you. So that's kind of how you get to try it. And they have a pretty long shelf life. What is the shelf life after you open it? Popping pearls.
1 year or 18 months. 18 months.
Oh, 18 months is the
Yeah.
shelf life for the
Yeah.
popping pearls. So that's much longer than the crystal boba. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to pronounce that. Hojija. Hoja? Okay, I'm sorry, guys, but we don't have that. Right now, I don't think we have plans to bring that in. Like I said, with the previous other flavors, we're going to take all of this feedback and kind of talk to our team and see if it makes sense for us to bring that in.
Yeah, it's really good to know. Actually, we have those market needs, so could be the future product.
Yeah. Wholesale pricing for large orders. Yes. There are some wholesale pricing available, but you do need to contact us on carrotpackaging.com to see if your business qualifies for the wholesale pricing. There are certain minimum order requirements, and you can get all that information from them. Just go ahead and fill out the contact us page on carrotpackaging.com. Okay, the milk tea blast products, yes, it does have tea in it. So it has the the creaminess factor and the tea all in one bag. So it's such an easy way. If you have a small store and you don't want to have tea and powders and all this, you have one product and can make it. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll talk more about that. Last question, I'm going to move on, you guys. Since winter melon drink does not contain caffeine and no tea base, how would you make winter melon teas? Actually, I'm going to hold that question, Jenny, to the very end. I actually have a demonstration of how to make those kind of teas, and I'll show you how. So let's go ahead and move on. I'll answer any more questions a little bit later. So the next thing we're talking about are our syrups, in fact. So let's go ahead and take a look at some examples of things that you can make with these syrups. They're so versatile. You can make it in sweet and savory. But look how vibrant these colors are. We're taking these neutral teas, we're adding some T-zone syrup into it, and we created a layered drink. You could see that we took the popping pearls and kind of created this ombre effect. Then on the other side, we mixed some of the concentrate or the jelly, and then we used the syrup to make a contrasting color. In the middle, we have a fruit one. You can make slushies, smoothies, flavored teas. You could drizzle it on top of pastry, like a cheesecake or frozen yogurt. There's just so many things you could do with one product. And it's just, you guys have to try some of these, and we'll give you some recipe ideas. And we do have some on our YouTube channel and our blog on lollicupstore.com. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next product, and I will get back to your guys' questions. Jellies. Jellies, we call them our coconut jellies not because they are coconut or they have the coconut flavor, but that they resemble chunks of coconut. They are these little bite-sized pieces of jelly. Think of a very, very firm Jell-O. And they are small enough to fit through a boba straw. So it's a perfect add-in to your bubble teas. Again, another way to just make a visually stunning drink. You can layer on your maybe the rainbow jellies, and then you put your smoothie on top, and just based on how it looks, you can advertise it as a seasonal drink, a summer sunshine, whatever you want to call it. The next thing I want to mention is our mochi. These mini mochi is very unique to T-Zone. We offer these bite-sized, they're rice cakes, mini rice cakes, originated in Japan, and they are so great on top of frozen treats, frozen yogurt, ice cream shaped ice. They just add a little bite-sized, different texture, a little chewiness to your desserts. Okay, let me get to some of your questions. Is certain flavors only good with certain tea? Yes and no. Some of the very floral teas, I would pick more mild sweeteners like a honey or fructose. If you have something like the white peach tea that I haven't mentioned yet, if you mix that with something strong like a strawberry, it might not go too well together. So it's all up to preference, but I would say that sticking to like a regular green tea or regular black tea is preferable to flavor them. If you're doing any of like the jasmine ones or the white peach, those will kind of clash. A list of flavors are best in certain tea. I kind of touched on that. Anna, I know we want to have free shipping, but we don't offer that right now. We do offer a lot of coupons on Lollicup store so that you can still save some. You'll save on the product as opposed to the shipping. But we do make sure to keep our product prices very competitive. So, even if you were maybe to get free shipping on another platform, the product price might be higher. So you're actually getting it direct from us, and it's more reliable. Okay, so let's, do I have any other questions before I do. Okay, we're gonna move that to the right so I can read them. Okay, so mochi into drinks. Mia, would you add mochi into drinks?
Yes.
You
Why
would?
not?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I've
Yeah.
never seen it, but I think, yeah, maybe with a smoothie, not in a tea, but maybe a slushy and smoothie, something
Yeah.
thicker.
Yeah, something thicker, and it will be very, very colorful. Kids like it. Yeah, I did see some customer order from store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then, yes, you could put in some mini mochi. Okay, does it fit up the boba straw?
We also provide a spoon.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it doesn't fit up the boba straw, so you'll have to provide like one of the soda spoons, the
soda
long
spoon.
ones.
Yeah.
So there's always new and innovative trends and evolving drinks. What styles of drinks do you feel are becoming popular and mainstream for boba fans? I think that's more of a Mia question since she's on the board.
You mean what styles?
What
of drinks?
what drinks are trending?
Layer drinks, because
Layer.
it's very presentable, or brown sugar drinks, because the
Brown
flavor.
sugar.
Yeah.
So yeah, you basically think what would look good if what it would make your customers take a photo and post it on social media. It's all about social media. It's all about how it looks. So just create visually stunning drinks. And then also brown sugar is a key word that everyone loves. Brown sugar boba, brown sugar milk, brown sugar tea. It's really popular. Okay, so sometimes when Alvaro uses syrup with milk in beverages, they get separated with the milk and the syrup. What should he do?
Of course, I think you need to mix it well. We can use a blender tax, the air container to mix it well, because obviously, or you can manually mix it well, but just to make sure.
It could be that if you're not using syrup that's meant for these types of drinks, that could cause a separation. Actually, orange curdles in milk. Yeah, orange syrup does not go in milk unless it's specifically designed that way. So don't put orange syrup in a milk drink. But also, like she said, you want to mix it really well. I would recommend, I mean, if it's a cold drink, to put it in like a cocktail shaker. If it's a hot drink, use one of those little frothers, something that you have to make sure you other than just stirring it, that something that'll really aggravate it. Okay, so we do have a question about dragon fruit as a syrup or popping pearl. T-Zone does not offer it, but we do have a partner, Monin has dragon fruit syrup. So if customers are asking for it, we do sell Monin dragon fruit syrup on lollicupstore.com. And Monin will be having their own webinar later on. So if you want to learn more about that, make sure to register.
Yeah, and I think he or she also mentioned about dragon fruit popping pearl. That's a good idea.
That is a great idea.
Yeah.
We're always looking for inspiration for our new products coming out. So dragon fruit is a good idea. Mia, what would you say our top 5 syrup flavors are?
Strawberry.
Strawberry,
You're
for
talking
sure.
about USA market.
USA.
Mango for sure.
Mango,
Yeah, and the flavor. What else? Let me see. Lavender.
lavender.
Lavender. Yeah. If you call brown sugar also like a flavor.
Oh, brown sugar syrup. We do
Yeah.
have brown sugar syrup, so that counts.
Yeah, all the customer likes it. And also passion fruit.
Passion fruit. Yeah, those are good. Those are all very vibrant colors too. Okay, so T-Zone, I don't think we ever carried cream cheese powder. No, we never did. We do have a sea salt cream powder. This will create the foam. Right now, it's very popular to see a cheese foam, but originally sea salt foam was very popular. So it's the same kind of thing, just without cheese, which actually makes it better for people who have a cheese or lactose issue, who are lactose. Let's see, what else? Are we having a Thai tea powder in the near future?
Good idea.
It's like all of these suggestions are really great. We definitely will be taking this feedback. We don't have any plans as of yet. I will make sure to let you guys know. Again, subscribe to our newsletter, and we always announce our product launches to you guys directly. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Well, let's stop there and give away some product. Let's give away some matcha green tea powder. You can make matcha smoothies. You can make matcha slushies. You can make hot matcha tea blended. This is so versatile and you don't need any other products to make it with. So let's go ahead and draw the next winner.
The next winner.
Okay, let's go. Okay, number 3 here. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try really hard. Rangatsami is the winner. Congratulations. We are gonna be sending you the matcha green tea powder. Anybody who is getting these products, I would love if you guys go ahead and post and do hashtag T-Zone when you post it so that we can find it. We love to see your guys' creations using T-Zone products.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the product line. You guys, I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. I'm just so excited to tell you about more products, but I want to give you the next person a chance to win our milk tea blast powder. This is the Hokkaido creamy milk black tea. So let's see if any of you guys are paying attention in the beginning. How old is T-Zone? So let's go ahead and launch that poll. I want you guys to let us know, how old is T-Zone? How long have we been around? Not Lollicup, but the brand that makes the powders, the syrups, the bobas, the teas, the add-ons. Let us know. And while you guys are doing that, I'm going to go and answer a couple questions. What is the recipe for the or ratio for the sea salt to water? You guys, I won't be covering that detail right now, but we do have a product page on lollicupstore.com if you search for that, and there should be the recipe on that product page. So you'll find that information on lollicupstore.com and just search for the sea salt cream powder. Do we have a Torani vanilla for matcha? We do carry Torani products on lollicupstore.com, and they do have both the vanilla and the sugar-free vanilla syrup. That goes great in the matcha. If you get a T-zone matcha powder and you mix it with syrup, that goes great. The matcha green tea powder, yes, it is sweetened. So you don't need to add anything else to it. You just go ahead and add either water or milk or non-dairy milk beverages and blend it up, heat it up, and it's already creamy and sweet and ready to go. Okay, then we carry a pineapple powder flavor. We don't have a powder, but we do have a syrup. And the pineapple syrup goes great. We actually have a recipe on our YouTube where we make a pineapple shrimp skewer. It's so delicious. You can use it for savor, you can use it for drinks. Like I said, our syrups are pretty versatile. Okay, so let's go ahead and end that poll. The correct answer, you guys, is 21 years. Well, we turned 21 in a couple weeks, but we're gonna round up. Yeah, we started in 2001. It is now 2022. So our birthday is in April, and we will be 21. Okay, so for this last poll, everybody who answered, we're going to be pulling one last time at the end of the webinar. So let's just move on to some more products, and I will answer some more questions in a little bit, but let's get to some more information. Our canned toppings. We do offer a few of our canned toppings, which are really great on top of like puddings or shaved ice. These are actual real chunks of food, the real food, like we have chunks of taro, we have red bean. So in these canned ones, it has a really long shelf life, you know, before being opened. They're just really great add-ons, especially for the Asian markets. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about, which I've kind of talked about a lot already, is our powders. We have, if we can go ahead and move on to, let me show you some examples. Our powders are not just for drinks, you guys. We actually have powders that work for savory foods as well. We have a frying powder. We have some seasoning powders if you want to make like a popcorn chicken. We have a waffle powder, so you can make dessert waffles. We also take, in the photo we have in here is some cake pops. We took our taro our taro powder, and we mixed it in with some vanilla to make a taro cake pop. So you can make smoothies, slushies, you can make flavored milk teas, you can make these popcorn chicken, you can make other types of desserts, you can bake with it. Some people make cakes or crepes, or I mean, the sky's the limit. So you can take this one powder and you only have to have like 1 or 2 SKUs in your store, and you can make so many different options. You can also bring it around and order it for seasonal things. Like I said, it's the power of an LTO to kind of get people really excited. You know, you want to have the right flavor. So strawberry season is coming up. You get the strawberry powder. You can make strawberry muffins. You can make strawberry smoothies. Just have a whole strawberry menu and just feature it on your digital display or on your specials board. So take that one powder and just run with it. It's kind of what my advice is. So let me take a look at see if I have any more questions. Okay. Oh yes, you guys are asking about, we just had a conversation about our butterfly PT. You know, we used to carry that and we discontinued it. I don't know if we have plans to bring it back, but we have had a lot of interest in it, so maybe we will. Keep letting us know what kind of flavors you guys like to see. We are on social media, so you can always just ping us and let us know, hey, our customers want to see this flavor, and we're gonna try to make it happen. Like, we are the ones that see these messages actually, and we'll take it directly to the right people. Jasmine green tea powder. We don't have a jasmine green tea powder right yet. No, we'd have the jasmine green tea leaves. And do we have any green tea powder? I'm trying to remember.
Not yet, but Actually, I can tell like as a business restaurant owner, they would like those powder based thing. But on the other side, it could increase your cost. So fresh brewed tea is still maybe your number one choice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Do we sell equipment like liquid dispensers? We do sell restaurant equipment. We don't sell it online. You do need to contact a sales rep to get some of the restaurant equipment. There's cold cases, there's blenders, there's sealing machines, sealing film, all those other items. So again, the best place to go for those type of wholesale purchases of special pricing, large restaurant supply equipment, that would be carrotpackaging.com and go to contact us. Okay, the next, do we have brown sugar jelly? No, we don't have brown sugar jelly. We have brown sugar syrup and
Brown sugar crystal boba.
brown sugar
Yeah,
crystal
that's the
boba.
nearest item.
We have I don't know if we're allowed to say what other jellies we have coming up. I can't announce it, but we do have some really great flavors of jellies and popping pearls coming out that might come along the alley of what you're looking for. Okay, pumpkin spice powder. No, we don't have pumpkin spice powder. Actually, there are other brands that are available on lollicupstore.com we do distribute pumpkin spice powders. You just go ahead and search pumpkin spice on lollicupstore.com, and there are a few varieties of those for you guys to select.
Yeah, go has a question. Yeah.
Okay, so as of right now, we do only have a couple powders that are manufactured in the US. I don't know that we have current plans to have more of them manufactured here, but we will definitely let you guys know on the products if they are where they are manufactured. Okay, we are running close on time, you guys. I'm going to move on. So let's go on to the next thing. I'm going to tell you guys about our fruit purees. So we do have some thicker syrups. We've got blueberry, orange, and passion fruit. And these have chunks of the fruit actually in them. They're really great if you want to make a thicker or chunkier kind of slushy. They're great on top of like a panna cotta or other desserts you want to drizzle it on top. So really great on those. Now I'm gonna kind of rush through these because I want to get through a demonstration for you guys. The next thing, back up, are sweeteners. So we do have honeys and fructose just to add those neutral sweeteners to those, like we mentioned earlier, those floral teas. If your customers want sweet, we don't recommend using the fruit syrups. We recommend doing a fructose or one of like the Logan honey syrup that we have, or the honey we have. So that's kind of the route you want to go. Also, you use those neutral sweeteners when you want to sweeten your smoothies or slushies. That's what you use as well. Okay, so let's get to this demonstration, you guys. We are going to be making a flavored tea. Now, you guys, I had a previous question about how to make a winter melon tea. This is going to be the same formula for all the syrups you want. So today we have a strawberry syrup. Now we like to put it into a squeeze bottle. It's so much easier to manage than that giant jug that it comes into. So I do recommend you buy these squeeze bottles and transfer it in here. And then other things, you're going to need a cocktail shaker. We have our measurement jigger. This one has a 2 ounce and a 1 ounce, but they come in different sizes. We're going to be using some ice. We're going to be using some ice. We've got tea that I've already had brewed. So I've got my green tea here. And I've got a cup. And we've got pearls. So I'm using a red syrup. So I'm going to use some white popping pearls and see what that looks like. Okay, so what you're going to do is you are going to put some ice into your cocktail shaker. This is what's going to shake up and aerate the tea as well. It's going to help get that blended in the syrup. So what you're going to do for all of the teas, this is typically the recipe for a 16-ounce serving. We're going to put 2 ounces of our syrup into our cocktail shaker. Okay. And then we are going to put in our tea. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the top. If you have a cocktail shaker, make sure that you do not put it on like this. Otherwise, it will be pressured and explode in your face. So don't do that. Put it in the middle, then the top, and then you shake. If you've been a bartender before and you've got some tricks, you know, little that, you know, make it entertaining. But we're going to shake it up for about 15 seconds. All right. So it's all mixed, nice and cold. Then what I'm going to do is to assemble, I'm going to get my drink. So I have you can use really fun cups and designs that makes the drink even better. Or even if you serve it, of course, in plastic to-go cups. If you're taking photos for your menu, you're going to want some really fun looking cups. That makes it even better. So I've got my pearl scoop. I'm going to go ahead and scoop in my pearls, get that syrup separated a little bit. There we go.
So we do have a customer asking about, is it room temperature when you add it into the shake for the liquid?
The tea.
Yeah. Yeah. If you already cool down your tea, then it will be the same temperature. So no need to worry about it.
All right. So I added my popping pearls, then my ice. Now go ahead and release that. Here we go. I'm going to pour that in. Okay. And I'm going to add my boba straw. And without much effort, I pretty much created like a layered drink. You've got a white layer, you've got the pinkish red layer. You can use these popping pearls to create, I mean, I could have used green, I could have used something else, you know, maybe my little Christmas colors, if I'm doing it seasonal, Cinco de Mayo, you know, kind of create layers that way. But that's about it, you guys. It's so easy to make these. If you want to add flavored tea to your menu or expand it, you just need tea leaves and you need syrup. And then I would recommend having a couple add-ons. You could have the jelly in there. You could have the crystal boba in there. You could have the popping pearls. And it's just, it takes very little effort. And if you are expanding and maybe you're worried about training, your baristas, your team members, it's very easy for them to learn how to make these kinds of drinks. Okay, so let's go back to some questions you guys have. Okay, where am I? Why does green tea differ in color? Sometimes it's bright greenish, yellow, sometimes a dullish brown, lots of different ones. It all comes down to oxidation, how long the leaves are kind of exposed to the sun, they're cooked. The less oxidation, the lighter it is. There are some different leaves. There's also the brewing time, the brewing temperature. All of these will affect the color you do.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to get ahead of myself. Like I said, we do have bubble tea courses coming up soon, but you're like your green teas, you're going to want to brew at a lower temperature, like at 175 versus like your black teas. And so all of those little factors can affect the color. I mean, if you overcook your boba, you overcook your tea leaves, then you got like an even darker color. So it all makes a difference.
Yeah. Also, I want to mention the brew method also affected this, because cold brew or hot brew in my
cold brew versus hot brew also makes a difference. Okay. James, we do not have any jams, and I don't think we have any plans for jams in the future. I mean, unless you count the concentrates kind of thick, You could kind of use it the way you would use a jam, but
Okay.
they're very sweet, so I would use it sparingly. Okay, do you know, Mia, the premium Longan honey, is it just Longan or is honey? It's a type of honey, right?
Both, yes, type of honey.
Yeah, it's
Close
both.
to the Longan flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you very much about the shirts. They are great, aren't they? They are they're not for sale. They're actually, let me see the back. Oh, you don't have it on the back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, they were the uniform for our Lollicup Fresh stores. And I love boba, so I just thought I'd wear.
Actually, it's our uniform.
Yeah.
At the store.
Great
Yeah.
uniform. All right, let's see. More questions. We only have a few minutes left, you guys. So make sure that you actually, you know what? I'm gonna hold it right there. I think we need to pick our last winner before we finish this off. So we again are giving away this Milk Tea Blast Hokkaido. It's a creamy milk tea. It has very little effort. Again, if you're talking about training your team to add a new product, you want to add milk tea, just get one of these mixes. All you need to do, and the recipe is on the back. You just need to add a few scoops and mix it with maybe a sweetener if your customers like it really sweet, milk, oat milk, water, whatever you like.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's pull our final winner.
See, hope some big number.
All right, we got Quince. That's
10.
Jenny. Congratulations, Jenny. You are the final winner. We are going to reach out and get your contact information so that we can get you these prizes. We're so excited to share T-Zone with you guys. Before I forget, I do want to let you know that we have, if you liked learning about T-Zone, you might be interested, especially the ones who are interested in all these other flavors and maybe other brands. We have a whole lineup of webinars to teach you about Monin, about Torani, about Oregon Chai, Da Vinci, all these other ones that have all the great flavors that maybe T-Zone doesn't have, but they do, and you can learn about them as well. So be sure to register for the webinars. Everybody who registers for these webinars, even if you cannot attend, you will get an automatic link to the recording so you can review it in your own time. We also will be sending everyone a survey just let us know what you thought about this webinar. It's important for us to improve and present it in a way that's both informational and entertaining to you. So let us know, give us some feedback. You'll be seeing that email coming out later today or tomorrow. So please let us know. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and finish up the last few minutes with questions. Let's see. Boba training. Right now, we're working on scheduling those out. It should be happening in the next couple months. So, like I said, please register or subscribe to our newsletter. You can subscribe on either lollicupstore.com down below in the footer, or you can go on carrotpackaging.com, and we have both places that you can subscribe to our newsletter. And we will email as soon as we have the schedule finalized. Okay. Some people want our shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you guys so like.
Glad you like the shirts. They're not available. It's her fault. But raffle the shirts.
Raffle the shirts. Yeah, maybe next time.
All right. She said maybe. I'm gonna hold it to it. They're her
Good job.
shirts. Okay, let me see. What else am I missing? We've got okay. T-Zone Mochi is the best available because of the flavors and colors. It works very well in desserts, but not so much in drinks. Well, Rondo, thank you so much. We're so appreciative that you like the mochi. I'm going to be honest, I'm with you. I kind of wouldn't put it in a drink, but maybe you would top it on top, right? Kind of like you would have the top of your smoothie, and then you put a dome lid, you add some whipped cream, you add the mochi. It's just another way to make a more vibrant, exciting, drink. It's very trendy for people to make those huge milkshakes where you just decorate you just go up. So then do that. Add cotton candy, add mochi, add whipped cream, add popping rocks. Yes, you know,
Could be
that's
a very festival drink.
festive.
Yeah.
Um, okay, so then the other one I see is taro mix, which is the cake pop. It is the same taro powder
Okay.
that we used in the milk tea, exactly the same. I've had somebody else make those Japanese cloud pancakes using the taro powder. So you can serve taro milk tea with some taro pancakes. You know, you could combine, and that's what's so great about T-zone powders.
And I forgot to mention, this is also one of the most popular flavors.
Taro
Yeah,
powders are one of
taro.
the most popular
Yeah,
ones.
the color and the taste.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Winter melon question. Okay, so do we mix winter melon syrup with water instead of tea? Okay, maybe I missed your question. I misunderstood your original question, Jenny. Yes, you could mix it with water. You're just gonna have like a sweet water. It's kind of like those little drops that people put in, but I put 2 ounces in this. I would definitely do a lot less if you're just using water. But yes, absolutely, you could put all the syrups, the winter melon syrup, straight into water. If you just like, you're not a fan of just drinking plain old water, then go ahead and sweeten it up. Taro balls, no, maybe. Stay tuned. Can you make muffins with taro powder? Yes, I've seen it all. Like there's a cafe nearby that uses like an ube powder. All you got to do is switch it up with the taro powder, and yes, you could make taro muffins. If you use like a muffin mix, you would just reduce that and like replace some of it with your taro powder. Kind of experiment with how much you want. No, we don't have any ube powders, but will we? Again, like we're gonna take all of these flavors you guys are letting us know, and we're gonna share that with management, and we're gonna try to make these things happen, okay, guys? And if we don't have it, I bet you that one of our partners do have it available on lollipopstore.com, so you can get your T-zone and the other flavors all in one shopping cart. Earl Grey is good too, yes.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, what is the preferred method for winter melon? I've tried and tasted like brown sugarish. I was expecting something different. You know, personally, I drink winter melon in my black tea, or I do a smoothie. Those are, winter melon is one of my favorite flavors. I would not do it in a green tea. I would do it in a black tea, and you know, probably use about 2 ounces of that in, like I said, in like your 16-ounce one. Okay, we are at time, you guys. I loved all the questions. I loved the engagement. Thank you guys so much for joining us. If you have more questions, please email us at marketing@carrotpackaging.com. We're going to go ahead and type that into the chat. We also will be emailing you a survey. Please let us know what you think. It's just a quick 5-question, you know, just let us know if we presented the information well, if you want to see more of these. You know, we're here to cater to you guys, and if there's some more information you need to know, we want to provide that for you. So look out for our survey, look out for the recording of this webinar, and be sure to register for all the other webinars that we do have available coming up. We've got so many other syrup brands and powder brands that want to make your life easier. There's ways so that you can just quickly add a drink to your menu, pound it out, because the worst thing is having a drink recipe that has like 10 things, and your barista is spending, you know, 15 minutes on one drink. So these are very quick. These are delicious. Your customers will love it. And with that, I've got nothing else. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
We'll see you the next one. Bye.
Bye.